All right, so this is gonna be one of our first of many recipes we're gonna be throwing out there. It's gonna be awesome, flavorful, and these are recipes that I actually eat in my house, in my family. So let's set the stage. Long day, you're tired. Maybe you have kids, maybe you don't, but you have a lot of responsibilities, right? But you wanna make sure that you're eating something that's healthy without the guilt, but you don't wanna sacrifice like good flavor. If there's anything that's a big deal with me, is good flavor. But this recipe right here will take care of everything. It takes about 15 minutes, and that's the time it takes for you to open the refrigerator door and then close it and then get some things chopped up and ready to go. Now it's up to you how you choose to cook it. I prefer the grill just because it adds so much flavor without you having to worry about using a bunch of different seasonings other than ones you put on top of it. Sodium is one of those things where I noticed they kind of sneak that in there. And I get that, flavor comes from the sodium. I get that 1000%. But that's not the only way you can get good flavor. That grill is going to make this pop. Also with that pesto on there, use a pesto that works best for you. You can do homemade. This is not homemade. Remember, we got 15 minutes to get this done, and this is a 15-minute meal that you're going to love. All right, so first up, we need to talk about what you are going to need to fix everything, because I want to make this as simple as possible for you all. So, of course, we're going to need your chicken. Now, I know there's some vegetarians out there. I know some of us are working to be more vegetable-based, plant-based, and we're eating more vegetables. Don't worry, you can substitute this out with tofu. You can substitute this out with another vegetable that works for you. Also, depending on if you like them or not, you're going to need some grape tomatoes. You can use cherry tomatoes. There's lots of. We got our delicious capsaicin, our peppers. Now these peppers, you can pick any color that you want. I couldn't find any green, but I got this nice tricolor bag. Next up, we got our fungus. We got some delicious mushrooms. Now, I like to get the bigger mushroom just because what we're going to be doing with these kabobs is that we're going to be spearing these. So that's why I chose to keep them this size. Now, you can get store-bought pesto. You can make your own pesto. This pesto actually came from Costco, the bottle cracked. So I had to put it into a little container. Also, in terms of utensil-wise, you're going to need a knife. You're going to need a cutting board. You are going to need skewers. So let's move on to the next step. Let's start prepping some things. All right, so at this stage of the game, we're going to speed things up a lot because, hey, if you have cooked or if you haven't cooked, you're pretty much going to get the gist of things right here. We're chopping things up. We're making sure things are just going to be almost like an assembly line. I like to make sure whenever I chop my vegetables up, and also with the meat that's coming, I try to do my best to make little squares. It just makes things easier, and also I like using the squares, especially with the vegetables, because when you put it on the grill, you don't have to worry about it rolling. Even though I doubt you're going to cut a perfect circle, but anything I can do to make sure things cook evenly. I initially wanted to have onions, just in case someone was wondering, but I could not find any onions. I don't know what's going on, but I know we got a holiday. I know we got vacations, and I know we just have summer going on in general, so I guess it makes sense, but that doesn't stop the show. If anything, it made this 15-minute meal now a 12-minute meal. This is the perfect time right now for you to grab someone, get the little ones in, and make a vegetable kebab. That way you don't have to worry about their hands getting any kind of nastiness from the meat. But yeah, you can really get the whole family involved here. And in a few seconds, you're going to see that money shot of everything being on the grill. Boom! There we go. Look at this. Look at that. We got some sweet peppers hidden in there too, if you didn't notice. Also, a couple of steak kebabs might have sneaked their way in there. And there we go. We got to do our obligatory money shot. I'm telling you guys, this is banging. This is awesome. I hope you love it. It's all about Happi Meal. Happi Meals make you happy, and they also make sure you maximize your time, whether it's having more fun or having more family time. I want to thank everyone so much for watching. This was fun. This was awesome. Be ready for more, but I got to go. It's time to eat.